Declaring a value. In the majority of cases, the correct value to declare for import is the transaction value. The transaction value is simply the price you paid or will pay for the goods. In other words, the value on your commercial invoice. The best practice is to include the CIF value on the commercial invoice. The term CIF refers to breaking out the cost of the goods, the C, from the insurance and freight, the I and the F. U.S. Customs does not consider shipping costs as part of the transaction value. Breaking out the CIF values on the commercial invoice helps ensure you do not pay duty on the transport charges. And note that while U.S. Customs excludes transport costs for the value for duty, it considers other items that may not necessarily be included on the invoice. For example, if your goods required special packaging that was charged separately, that should be included as part of the transaction value and value for duty. In some cases, transaction value is not so clear, or there's no direct transaction such as importing samples or receiving warranty parts. Remember, there's no such thing as zero value when it comes to customs. In such cases, the cost of identical goods or similar goods are the following methods used in determining the value. Each method of valuation follows in hierarchical order. Note that the intercompany transfers and transfers between related entities complicates things, not just for import, but also has tax implications. In such cases, what you may consider as a true transaction value would likely not be acceptable to U.S. Customs. If you're importing e-commerce goods, you may have heard the term first value rule. It's a way to declare a lower value than the transaction value. It's a bit tricky, I would say a lot tricky, and not something that I recommend, but as there's a lot of discussion around this theory lately, I thought it worthy of a mention.